I want to be honest with you, not in a way that hurts you. In a way that respects both of us. I have been feeling really bad because I have not been saying what I really think. This has been going on for a time and it has been making me feel like I am not being true to myself. The truth is, I am choosing my family over everything. I am doing this because my family is very important to me. My family is not just people I'm related to, they are the ones who have always been there for me. They are the ones who held me when I was feeling down, who believed in me when I did not believe in myself, and who gave me a place to go when I felt like I did not belong else. I know you might think that love should be enough to make everything okay. I wanted that too, I really did. I wanted us to be able to be without any problems. Life is not always easy. Sometimes we have to make choices. Right now I am being tested in a very hard way. Choosing my family does not mean I do not care about you. It means I am choosing the people who made me who I am today. My family sacrificed a lot for me. They always stayed with me even when things were tough. I do not want to turn my back on them. I love them. I love who I am when I am with them. I hope you can understand that this decision is not because I am weak. It is because I am strong. It is hard for me to let go of something that's important to me, but I have to do what I think is right. Sometimes love means letting go of something you really want. Sometimes love means choosing what is best for you even if it's hard. I hope you do not think I am giving up on love. I am not giving up on love, I am just choosing a kind of love right now. I am choosing to be responsible and to be true to where I come from. I hope that one day you will understand that you were always important to me. You were never second best, you were part of my life for a time. If I could have both you and my family, I would. Life is not always fair. So I am choosing my family not because I am happy about it. Because I have to. I hope that one day you will see that this was not about losing you, it was about me not losing myself. I still care about you. I always will. Maybe what hurts the most is not even the choice itself. The silence that comes after it, the empty space where your voice used to live. The quiet moments that now echo with memories. I didn't realize they would become so loud, because walking away doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean I suddenly stop caring. It doesn't mean I become cold or unaffected. It just means I am learning how to carry love without holding on to it. I am learning how to breathe when my chest feels tight. It's because of everything I didn't say. I want you to know that this decision didn't come overnight. It wasn't some realization or easy conclusion. It was built from sleepless nights, from thoughts that wouldn't let me rest, from questions that had no simple answers. There was a tug-of-war between my heart and my responsibilities. Every time I tried to choose us without considering them, something inside me felt incomplete, like I was trying to build a future on a foundation that I knew would eventually crack. I couldn't ignore that feeling, no matter how much I wanted to. Love should feel like growth. Not guilt, it should feel like peace. Not pressure. Somewhere along the way, I started to feel like I was losing that balance, like I was becoming someone divided, someone who had to hide parts of their truth just to make everything work. That's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. You deserve someone who can choose you fully without hesitation, without conflict, without carrying the weight of another world pulling them back. I deserve to live a life where my choices don't make me feel like I'm betraying a part of who I am. I know you might think we could have figured it out, that we could have fought harder, waited longer, pushed through the obstacles until things eventually aligned. Sometimes it's not about effort. Sometimes it's about timing, about circumstances, about realities that no amount of love can immediately change, and holding on to something while ignoring everything else can slowly turn that beauty into pain. I never wanted that for us. I never wanted our story to become something filled with resentment, something that started to feel like a burden of a blessing, because what we had. It mattered. It still matters. I refuse to let it be remembered as something that broke us. I want it to remain something that shaped us, something that taught us how to love honestly, if it didn't last the way we once imagined. And choosing my family doesn't erase you. It doesn't rewrite what we shared. It doesn't make it any less real. It just means I'm accepting the path that I believe I'm meant to walk now. Even if it's not the one I once dreamed of with you, I hope you don't let this make you question your worth. Because this was never about you not being enough. It was about me being in a place where I couldn't give you everything you deserve, without losing something important. That's a truth I had to face, no matter how much it hurt, because real love doesn't hold someone in a place where they feel torn. It allows them to be honest. When that honesty leads to goodbye, I know goodbyes are never easy, when there's still love present. Sometimes they are necessary, not to end something, to protect it from becoming something it was never meant to be. So as I continue forward, carrying both the love I have for you and the love I have for my family, I'm choosing to believe that this is not the end of something. The transformation of it, into something quieter, something that lives in memory, something that reminds me that even the hardest choices can come from a place of love. Maybe one day, when we both look back at this, we won't just see the pain, we'll see the courage it took to choose what was right. Even when it felt like losing everything. And as time slowly moves forward, I'm beginning to understand that some decisions don't come with relief, they come with a kind of strength. This strength doesn't celebrate, it simply endures. Choosing my family didn't make everything easier. It didn't erase the memories of you. Silence the moments where I still think about what could have been. It just gave me a direction, a grounding, a sense of responsibility that I have to face. I've realized that being mature is not about chasing what feels good in the moment. It's about standing firm in what will feel right years from now. Feelings can be powerful. Roots are deeper. My family are my roots. They're imperfect, overwhelming, sometimes difficult. They're the place where my identity was formed. I cannot disconnect from that without losing a part of myself. I think what hurts is knowing that in another life, maybe in another time, things could have been different. Maybe we could have grown without conflict. Maybe we could have stood side by side without having to make a choice like this. Reality doesn't always align with the version of life we dream about. Accepting that is one of the lessons I've had to learn. It requires letting go of not a person but a future, a vision, a story I once believed in. Now I won't pretend that I've completely moved on. I still feel the weight of this decision. I'm learning that carrying love doesn't always mean acting on it. Sometimes it means honoring it by letting it go with respect. You were never a mistake in my life. You were a chapter that taught me depth, patience, vulnerability, and the courage to feel something. Not every love story is meant to stay. Some are meant to shape you, to guide you, to prepare you for the person you are becoming. Maybe that's what we were. Something powerful. As I continue this path, I'm choosing to grow from this. I hope you do the same. I hope you don't let this experience close your heart or make you afraid to love. You deserve a love that doesn't feel divided. A love that stands beside you without hesitation. Maybe one day we'll look back at this moment not as a loss, as a turning point. The moment we both chose growth over comfort, truth over illusion, and strength over attachment. I'm not walking away from the lessons, from the love, from the impact you've had on my life. Those things stay, quietly shaping who I am. Sometimes the hardest choices are the ones that define you the most. This is one of those choices. One that I will carry with me, not as a regret. As a reminder that love is not always about holding on. Sometimes it's about having the courage to let go and still wish the other person happiness, even if that happiness no longer includes you.